For Pope Francis at the Vatican and for Christians worldwide, this will be an Easter season like none other. Worries about the coronavirus outbreak have triggered widespread cancellations of Holy Week processions and in-person services. In his homily, Pope Francis asked worshipers to devote themselves to service in this time of COVID-19. The coronavirus has claimed about 10,000 lives across the U.S., with well over 300,000 confirmed cases in all 50 states. The U.S. Surgeon General is urging the public to do its part to flatten the curve as the U.S. braces for the crisis to hit its apex. He said this week will be the hardest and saddest in most Americans' lives, calling it our Pearl Harbor or 9/11 moment. Another key White House task force member, Dr. Anthony Fauci, said he does not consider the situation to be under control. A press briefing from the White House task force is expected this afternoon at 4. In North Dakota, health officials say the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases now exceeds 200. 21 new cases of the coronavirus were confirmed yesterday, raising North Dakota's total now to 207. Among the new cases is a boy under 10 years old in Stark County. There are also 6 new Cass County cases. 31 people were hospitalized. At least 63 patients have recovered so far, and 3 people have died. In Minnesota, the number of confirmed cases of COVID-19 is approaching 1,000. The Minnesota Department of Health announced the state has 935 confirmed cases of the coronavirus, and they're reporting 5 more COVID-19 deaths, leaving the state's total now at 29. 60 of 87 counties had confirmed cases. Meanwhile, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz says he's worried about neighboring states that have yet to issue stay-at-home orders to try and slow the spread of the coronavirus. North Dakota, South Dakota, and Iowa were among a handful of states that do not have statewide orders in place. Governors from those states say they have put a number of safeguards in place, and many businesses are shut down. Governor Walz says it's likely that he will extend Minnesota's order to the end of April. He also says the state's residents are saving lives by following the rules set in place. It's a wet start to our week. It's now 7 minutes before 7. Let's get a check of that First Alert Storm Team forecast.
Yeah, we've been getting April showers overnight last night and this morning, and that's helping to melt some of that snow out there. And temperatures themselves, too, have been mild overnight, too. We've kept them above freezing, which is good when you're combining rain with that. Looking outside right now here in Fargo, you can see mostly cloudy skies, though, getting a little hint of a break and getting to see some of that sunrise, too, breaking through. You got some wet pavement as well, so watch out if you're going to be hitting the roads this morning. And check out the ground cover here. We're looking at some snow still on the ground, but it's already been melting. Yesterday we warmed up and that rain has really helped things, and we're going to work on that again today too. So checking out conditions around the valley, there are some places reporting rain. Fergus Falls, one of those spots. Fargo, we've seen some rain showers continue in the vicinity. And checking out your temperatures, everybody above freezing on this list, and most of us here in the valley are above freezing. And up north, keeping an eye on those rivers too. Here's the Red River in Grand Forks. Look at, well, actually East Grand Forks looking to Grand Forks. You can see the water creeping out of its banks here. We're at moderate flood stage there. And you can check our river levels at valleynewslive.com. We're looking at some places getting some secondary crest because of the snow melt and the extra rain that we're seeing here, this extra moisture right now. Holly getting a good shower back over toward just near Detroit Lakes, especially on the south end of the lake, and back into Fergus Falls as we just saw. One little cell that's looking a little more substantial north of Lisbon there, but overall this is winding down and it will continue to move eastward as we work our way through the morning. 41 right now in Fargo, 38 in Grand Forks. Again, just about everybody above freezing. Keeping an eye on Sisseton where we've had some rain. Temperatures there right at 33 degrees, so just a degree above. And wind is going to be brisk today, easterly or southeasterly with gusts that get into the 20s. So here's a look at your backyard forecast. It might get a little sloppy out there because of the warm temperatures and the snow starting to melt and the rain we just got. You probably have some puddles in your yard and some of those trouble spots. So not the best day to be out in the yard, maybe hanging out on the patio once this rain ends. We're looking at a mild day. Temperatures back into the 50s, 55 degrees for your high. And we may see another round of thunder tonight coming up before we clear things out. An unsettled week into the holiday weekend. We'll see some chances for moisture, but on Easter Sunday, looking quiet for now. And now for a look at traffic, here's Devin Fry with the Valley Today's traffic on the move.
Thanks, Lisa. Now, the biggest issue this morning is going to be that rain. And while things have lightened up quite a bit since we first got on the roadways about an hour ago, it is still affecting the roadways. You can see the glare coming off of the roads right now. Very slick conditions out there. Make sure to factor that in as you make your way out the door. So thankfully, we don't have the water coming down from the sky, but it is on the roadways. So that's going to be the main thing to watch out for. Also, watch out for low-flying geese, as we just saw here on I-94. Now, you can see that the traffic flow in the westbound lanes is starting to pick up a little bit. Still nothing compared to what we're used to seeing at this time of the day, but it's about in the norm with what we've been having for the past couple weeks. We're going to keep checking out the roadways in the next hour, but for now, for your traffic on the move, I'm Devin Fry.
It's now 4 minutes before 7. A Fargo nursing home says a resident has tested positive for the coronavirus. In a letter, the Meadows on University says the resident tested positive shortly after initial admission to the Meadows from another medical facility. Since the positive diagnosis, people are being asked to remain in their rooms. Management says some Meadows staff members have been tested for COVID-19 and all tests so far have come back negative. For most people, the new coronavirus causes mild or moderate symptoms such as fever and cough that clear up in 2 to 3 weeks. But for some, especially older adults and people with existing health problems, it can cause more severe illness, including pneumonia and death. It is an Easter without the traditional Easter egg hunt, and West Fargo is celebrating early. The Valley Today's Abby Furchner joins us live this morning with more details on how your family can take part. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, Lisa. Yeah, many of us, when we look back in our childhood, we think of those Easter egg hunts that we all went on and trying to find the hardest one that might be up in the tree and scaling the tree to find that Easter egg. But West Fargo Parks is doing something a little bit different this year that's super interactive and fun, but also safe during this time. And that's why I'm here with Katie Edish with West Fargo Parks. And Katie, for those that are just tuning in and they've never, none of us have ever experienced this before, what are you guys doing to celebrate Easter this year with the Easter egg hunt?
Yeah, so obviously things are a little different in our world nowadays. And so we tried to figure out a way to get the community involved and be able to still do a Easter egg hunt of some sort. We threw around a lot of different ideas, and this is kind of what we came up with. So we have created some templates of Easter eggs that you can decorate. And then there's also a blank one that you can create your own Easter egg. And then we're asking you to print them off and put them up in your window. And we're kind of doing a reverse Easter egg hunt, if you will. We will come around searching for the eggs this time. And some lucky winners will be receiving Easter baskets on their doorstep from the West Fargo Park District and First International Bank that will be made of buntinis from Nothing Bundt Cakes, and then some gift cards to local restaurants here in town.
I absolutely love this idea too, and I know that you can decorate your entire window. It's not just one egg per kid, you can go all out. But when can we start dropping hints on the Facebook page to let you guys know where these Easter eggs are? When is this all going to begin tomorrow?
Yeah, so we will be out searching tomorrow. Probably, I think the plan is to go out about midday. And I should note that we are only going to be searching in West Fargo just due to logistics and the size of the community. So we'll be searching in West Fargo for the different eggs. And we've asked for some hints from the community by posting on our Facebook page about what neighborhood you live in. Yeah. We don't want your address posted, but go ahead and share us what neighborhood to look in and we'll come search.
I absolutely love this idea, but we'll have all that information up on Valley News Live. Thank you so much, Katie. I think this is just super fun to get the kids involved too during this time, get them a little crafty as well to create their eggs, but so simple, and I think it's really great.
I love it. I'll have to get the Bedot girls going with their markers and their eggs. Abby Furchner, reporting live. Thank you. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. A third of us have had this stolen from us at work. The answer? Well, we had a few people guess this. An idea. We want to thank you for tuning in to the Valley Today this morning. We want to reassure you that we are working hard to make sure you're staying informed during this COVID-19 pandemic. There are several ways you can do that, including ValleyNewsLive.com, our VNL News app, and our Valley News Live Facebook page.